Work queue and auto queue. The work queue allows you to see what everyone is working on at a given moment. Besides project-specific tasks such as scanning and indexing and paper prep, you can see things like who's on break, or if someone is logged into an unbillable admin time task, which is what we use for things like meetings or training, things like that. So we can see here the customer and project that everyone is working on. Let's take Jeremiah, for instance. Working on the Town of Make-Believe customer, the Municipal Records project, and is currently engaged in the indexing task. The batch ID, 709, the batch title is 121. We can see the container ID, the package ID if there is one, the date and time the task was started. We can see we have 3 people working on paper prep right now for the My Favorite Company Building Files project. We have one person on scan, someone on scan QC. So you can see what different projects are happening. We also use this screen to see who's not logged into a task. We can track this with a report called idle time report. This just helps us to make sure that people aren't spending too much time in between tasks going from one to another. We want to minimize that amount of time so we keep everybody productive. And this work queue screen really helps us to do that. Another way to minimize the amount of time spent between tasks is to use the auto queue. The auto queue will feed employees the next task automatically based on how you set up the work groups. A work group is a series of tasks set up to be organized and performed by due date, task count, or percentage. Let's look at our work group for My Favorite Company, processing. We have set this up to assign the tasks based on due date first, and then in order of ePrep, Index, and QC1. If you click on the Employees tab, you can see the current employees assigned, and you can easily add or remove employees. Since the indexing for this project is extra time consuming, I have also set up a work group that starts with the indexing task. I have set up a couple employees to start in this work group first, while the rest of the employees continue in the general processing group. The work groups can also be set up for paper tasks such as prep and scan, as well as for data entry, as you see here.